From being together, although we were still stressing about the results of the election and people were in a way, there was a certain kind of need to connect that was going on. There was an excitement, a love. And then we just shut down.
Of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is gonna make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, does
I
your
was not
publicist
mad.
While this approach may work for some, it also leaves them open to heightened scrutiny. The more they remain silent, the more some people may interpret this as an indication that they are either hiding something or dealing with a deeper, unresolved issue. In the world of instant communication and the 24-hour news cycle, silence can often seem like an indication that something is amiss. The media's role in amplifying silence. The media plays a key role in amplifying the impact of silence. Without a clear statement from the Obamas, every rumor and psychic prediction is given weight. Gossip outlets, eager for clicks and sensational stories, latch onto every unsubstantiated claim, presenting it as though it might be the missing piece of the puzzle. When a couple as high profile as the Obamas does not actively engage with these rumors, the silence alone becomes part of the spectacle. Social media, too, acts as an amplifier of this silence. Every new theory or public comment regarding Michelle and Barack's relationship finds its way to platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where users dissect and debate their every move, or lack thereof. As the rumors grow, the silence seems to become a larger part of the story, transforming what might have been a simple, isolated rumor into a sprawling media narrative. Silence in this sense becomes a catalyst for even more attention and speculation. 6. The psychological impact of silence. From a psychological perspective, silence often prompts a desire for closure. In the absence of clear information, people's minds tend to fill in the gaps with their own theories. This can result in a situation where the public's perception of Michelle and Barack's relationship is shaped more by what is left unsaid than by what is actually true. The longer the silence endures, the stronger the psychological pull for resolution becomes. The public may begin to feel that the silence is a deliberate strategy, and in turn, they may start to believe that the truth is being withheld. In a sense, silence can take on a life of its own, becoming its own form of communication that perpetuates the cycle of speculation. In conclusion, silence has become a powerful tool in the ongoing narrative of Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship. While some may view it as a sign of privacy and strength, others interpret it as an acknowledgement of the rumor's validity. The silence, rather than diminishing the speculation, seems to have only strengthened it, creating a narrative that may continue to evolve in the public eye. In the world of celebrity, sometimes saying nothing at all can say more than any statement ever could.
But, you know, what you start realizing is that they ground you and they give you perspective, and over time that makes you better.
They run out of oxygen, you know, they weren't fit for the climb, right? And one of the hardest things is like when you discover that.
It's so
That's
funny.
actually right before, yes, because when we reached out to make the call, he and his wife, actually his wife had mentioned that they had just been.
The first spark in this firestorm of speculation ignited when Michelle Obama missed a major high-profile event, the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter. Now, it might seem like a minor scheduling conflict, but when you consider Carter's significance, it stands out. This wasn't just another funeral. Carter was a deeply respected figure and an icon within the Democratic Party. The fact that Michelle wasn't there left many fans and critics alike scratching their heads. In politics, especially among former presidents and their spouses, there are certain unspoken expectations when it comes to public appearances. Skipping this kind of ceremony isn't something that just happens without reason. Some believed it was a simple scheduling issue. Others began to wonder if something more was at play. Could Michelle's absence be a subtle signal of trouble at home? What started as a single absence soon began to grow into something bigger. As it became clear, Michelle wasn't just skipping events out of the blue. And the talk only intensified when the Obamas appeared apart at another crucial event. The more these absences piled up, the louder the speculation became. But what was really going on behind the scenes? And what other key moments would fuel this growing fire? Stick with us, because what happened next shocked everyone.
I know Michelle more than him.
What is there a truth about you and Michelle that we should know?
That is not true.
So
Just when the speculation about Michelle's absences seemed to hit its peak, another jaw-dropping twist emerged. The name Jennifer Aniston. Yes, that Jennifer Aniston, the Hollywood icon with a string of high-profile relationships and an A-list career. The rumor mill started buzzing with claims that the Friends star had somehow become involved with none other than Barack Obama. At first, the story sounded absurd, almost laughable. After all, Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama had never been linked romantically before, and the very thought seemed like the kind of outrageous headline you'd expect from tabloids, not credible news sources. But here's the thing, the rumors didn't die down, they only grew stronger. People in New York and LA were talking about it. Whispers were circulating in celebrity circles, and the details surrounding the potential affair got wilder by the day. Initially, Aniston denied any personal relationship with Barack Obama, even making a public statement to the effect that she had seen Michelle Obama more often than her husband. That should have been the end of it, right? But no, the rumor mill was relentless. It took a strange turn when Jessica Reed Krause, a well-known figure in celebrity gossip circles, published a post claiming that these rumors had been circulating for well over a year, quietly but persistently. According to her sources, these whispers about Barack and Jennifer were more than just tabloid gossip. They were real. Krause even claimed that during one of Aniston's gatherings, a psychic allegedly hinted at something deeper between the two. Now, this is where things get particularly odd. A psychic? It sounds like something straight out of a Hollywood script, doesn't it? But it's this mix of mysticism, Hollywood stars, and a former president that kept the rumor alive, leaving people wondering if there was any truth to these wild stories. The fact that such a strange rumor was even taken seriously by a prominent source like Krause only added fuel to the fire. And just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, the chatter escalated further, dragging in respected figures in media. Suddenly, this seemingly ridiculous rumor became a legitimate topic of conversation, one that couldn't be ignored any longer. But the more it spread, the more people began questioning, was there some truth to this bizarre connection, or was it just another round of celebrity gossip spinning wildly out of control?
Fit for the climb, right? And one of the hardest things is like when you discover that, I mean, do you stop? Do you go back because there was one member that...
But the real turning point for many spectators.
Just when the Jennifer Aniston rumors couldn't get any more outlandish, a new, even more intriguing element was introduced into the mix: Jessica Reed Krause, a name that might not ring a bell for everyone, but when it comes to celebrity rumors and insider scoops, Krause has earned a reputation for getting the goods. She's known for digging into the stories behind the stories, particularly when it comes to high-profile figures like the Obamas. Krause's involvement changed the entire narrative surrounding these rumors. She wasn't just some tabloid columnist looking to stir the pot. This was someone with credibility in the world of celebrity gossip, someone whose sources were said to be in the inner circles of Hollywood and politics. So when she posted on her popular Substack House and Habit about Michelle Obama's absences from major events, it sent shockwaves through the online community. In her post, Krause stated that rumors about a potential rift between Barack and Michelle Obama had been circulating for over a year, and what made her claims especially noteworthy was the timing. Krause suggested that Michelle's absences weren't just coincidental, they were strategically timed, possibly to coincide with political transitions or other significant milestones. That got people thinking, was this just a coincidence, or was something more calculated happening behind the scenes? Krause's insiders had a different take on things. According to her sources, the whispers about trouble in the Obama marriage were more than idle chatter. There was something to these claims. And if that wasn't enough, Krause took things a step further by suggesting that the Obamas might be waiting for the right moment to reveal the truth, perhaps when the public's focus was already shifting due to other high-profile events. This theory added another layer of intrigue to the story. Was the Obama family playing a careful game, waiting for the opportune time to share whatever was really going on? What really fueled the fire, though, was when Krause referenced a mysterious piece of information. Sources inside Aniston's camp were reportedly talking openly about the rumored affair between her and Barack Obama. These whispers painted a picture of Aniston casually bringing up her relationship with the former president in social gatherings. What made this particularly striking was the presence of a psychic at one of these gatherings, who allegedly alluded to the connection between Aniston and Obama as though it was common
expectations
knowledge.
We have for a president that have been observed by Republicans and Democrats previously. And maybe most importantly, and most disconcertingly, what we've seen is what some people call truth decay, something that's been accelerated by outgoing president. This sense that not only do we not have to tell the truth.
Questions swirl around that choice too.
At this point, the rumors had moved beyond the realm of celebrity gossip. They were becoming a full-blown spectacle, fueled by high-profile names, insider leaks, and public figures who were all too willing to entertain the possibility of something more going on behind closed doors. Jessica Reed Krause's involvement only escalated the speculation. Her reputation for nailing behind-the-scenes details made it impossible to brush off her claims as mere gossip. And that's when the story started to feel a little more real, a little less like a tabloid fantasy, and a lot more like a developing situation that was anything but ordinary.
I did.
That is true.
Initially, it sounds so
Once the
outlandish.
whispers about Michelle and Barack Obama's potential marital issues started circulating, social media quickly became the fuel that kept the fire burning. The internet, always hungry for fresh drama and intrigue, jumped on the rumors with full force. But what really set this particular story apart was how social media wasn't just reporting on it, it was amplifying it, twisting the narrative, and keeping the speculation alive in ways that traditional media couldn't quite match. It all started with the small, seemingly innocent details, like Barack Obama's social media posts celebrating Michelle. Fans and critics alike began to scrutinize every image, every word. One of the most talked about aspects, the photos Obama posted of Michelle on her birthday or their anniversaries. On the surface, they appeared to be a loving tribute to his wife, but some eagle-eyed observers noted something odd. In a few of the photos, Michelle didn't exactly look her best. A casual photo here, an unflattering angle there, nothing scandalous but enough to raise eyebrows. Why didn't he choose more polished images of his wife, ones that showed her in her most flattering light? Now, some people brushed it off. Maybe Barack just liked the candid, unfiltered nature of these pictures. But others, they saw it as a sign of something deeper. Could it be an indication that Michelle and Barack's relationship wasn't as perfect as it appeared? Was the lack of care in choosing the photos a subtle sign that there was tension brewing behind the scenes? This is where social media's influence became undeniable. As these photos circulated, online forums exploded with opinions. Fans speculated about what the photos meant, dissecting every minor detail for clues to the Obama's relationship status. People were reading between the lines, grasping for any hint of trouble. And of course, when you put a high-profile couple like the Obamas under the microscope, even the most innocent of actions can take on new meaning. But the real turning point came when well-known media figures and influencers began to weigh in. These weren't just random internet users. These were people with platforms, people who shaped public opinion. Meghan McCain, for example, known for her outspoken opinions, openly discussed the rumors on her show. She claimed that she had heard the same buzz from trusted journalists, not just gossip columnists or tabloid reporters, but credible sources in the mainstream media. That's when the tone of the conversation shifted. What had started as a few speculative whispers suddenly gained weight. If respected figures were talking about it, maybe there was something to it after all. The line between gossip and potential truth started to blur. Social media had transformed from a place of idle chatter into a full-fledged rumor mill, one that was impossible to ignore. But the speculation didn't stop there. In fact, the rumors began to grow more bizarre, taking on a life of their own. The idea that Michelle and Barack might be heading toward a split became more than just idle chatter. It became a focal point for endless commentary. Every new piece of information, no matter how small, was seized upon, dissected, and amplified across platforms. The viral nature of social media meant that the rumors could spread quickly, reaching millions of people with just a few clicks. And perhaps the most telling aspect of the entire situation, the lack of clear confirmation or denial from either Michelle or Barack Obama. Their silence, particularly in the face of such widespread speculation, only fueled the fire. In the world of social media, silence is often interpreted as acknowledgement, and the longer the Obamas remained quiet, the more the rumors gained momentum. So, while the initial rumors may have been rooted in some casual, behind-the-scenes chatter, social media's role was undeniable. It took a small spark of speculation and turned it into a full-scale wildfire. What might have been a fleeting story became an ongoing saga, fueled by constant updates, new angles, and endless opinions. And as long as the Obamas remained quiet, the speculation would continue to thrive, with social media standing at the center of it all. The speculation surrounding Michelle and Barack Obama's marriage, despite its uncertain origins, holds the potential to create a ripple effect, one that stretches far beyond their personal lives and into the broader cultural, political, and social landscape. While the Obamas themselves have not publicly acknowledged any marital issues, the implications of these rumors could impact everything from public perceptions of political leaders to how we view the privacy of celebrities and public figures. 1. The Obamas' public image. For the past 2 decades, Michelle and Barack Obama have represented an idealized version of the American political family. They've been viewed as a symbol of unity, respect, and success. Individuals who overcame adversity to achieve greatness both professionally and personally. As one of the most beloved political couples, their bond has often been celebrated as one of the cornerstones of their collective appeal. But if the rumors of marital discord continue to spread, they could tarnish this carefully constructed public image. While some people may argue that the Obamas' marriage is nobody's business, in the public eye, their relationship has always been intertwined with their political brand. Barack Obama's presidency was defined in part by his portrayal as a loving husband and devoted father. If the public begins to perceive cracks in that image, the ripple effect could alter how people view not just the couple, but also their past decisions, leadership, and legacy. In an era where the line between private and public life is becoming increasingly blurred, any shift in perception can significantly impact one's standing in the eyes of the public. 2. The future of celebrity marriages. The rumors surrounding Michelle and Barack also highlight a broader cultural trend, the public's obsession with celebrity marriages and relationships. In an age where reality television and social media have created an insatiable demand for personal details about celebrities' lives, the privacy of public figures seems increasingly under threat. If the Obamas' marriage can be picked apart and analyzed so thoroughly by the masses, it begs the question, what does this mean for the future of celebrity marriages in general? The ripple effect could influence other public figures, especially those in politics or entertainment, to reconsider how open they are about their personal lives. We may see even more guarded approaches to relationships, with couples opting to keep their private lives hidden behind even tighter walls. Public figures may feel pressured to present a flawless image to protect their brands, leading to a culture of pretense or even paranoia. Meanwhile, the constant scrutiny may strain relationships and result in more divorces or separations behind closed doors, an unintended consequence of a society that craves intimate details about its leaders and icons. 3. The role of misinformation and speculation. Another ripple effect could be the way misinformation and speculation are handled in the digital age. Rumors about Michelle and Barack's marriage have been amplified in a way that showcases the power of unchecked information spreading online. The rise of influencers, social media personalities, and even political commentators spreading unverified rumors shows how much influence an individual or group can have in the public sphere. In the absence of credible sources, the line between fact and fiction becomes increasingly difficult to discern. The Obamas have remained silent, and some people may take their silence as confirmation, while others may chalk it up to a strategic move to avoid further scrutiny. Regardless, the speculation has created a divisive atmosphere, and people are quick to pick sides, debating whether the rumors are true, false, or exaggerated. The ripple effect here could have long-lasting consequences, particularly when it comes to how we consume news and gossip. The distinction between credible reporting and sensationalism continues to fade, making it harder for the public to trust the sources they rely on. The impact on public trust in political figures. On a larger scale, if marital rumors involving a prominent political couple like the Obamas gain traction, it could shape how the public views the integrity of political figures. In the past, public figures have been held to higher standards when it comes to their personal lives, but the growing presence of social media has democratized the way people share opinions about politicians. Whether justified or not, speculation about a politician's private life can contribute to a general distrust in their capacity to lead or act in the best interests of the people. Moreover, the rumor mill surrounding Michelle and Barack could further emphasize the concept of imperfection within political figures, something that may contribute to a more cynical political atmosphere. If one of the most admired couples in American politics can be subjected to constant scrutiny, it raises questions about whether anyone in the public eye can truly maintain their integrity and personal relationships without judgment. This could lead to a shift in how people perceive not just the Obamas, but the politicians who follow them, potentially resulting in more skepticism and disillusionment toward elected officials. 5. A reflection of society's values. Lastly, the rumors about Michelle and Barack Obama could serve as a reflection of deeper societal values and attitudes. As a society, we often elevate public figures to near mythical status, putting them on a pedestal and then tearing them down when they inevitably show signs of being human. The relentless speculation over their marriage highlights the tension between idolization and disillusionment that often accompanies celebrity culture. We may admire public figures for their accomplishments, but when they face challenges, whether in their relationships, careers, or personal lives, the public's response can be harsh and unforgiving. This situation is a reminder of how society balances its collective fascination with the personal lives of public figures and the expectations it places on them. In the case of the Obamas, their marital rumors may inadvertently spark a broader discussion about privacy, trust, and how we as a society treat the people we look up to. In the end, the ripple effect of the Michelle and Barack Obama rumors reaches far beyond their own lives. It challenges perceptions of the Obamas, highlights the complex relationship between celebrity culture and privacy, and raises questions about the ethics of speculation. In a world where the lines between public and private continue to blur, it's likely that the consequences of this rumor mill will be felt for years to come. As the drama surrounding Michelle and Barack Obama's marriage continues to unfold, an unexpected twist has recently surfaced that has added even more intrigue to the already swirling speculation. According to reports, a psychic made bold predictions about the future of the Obamas' relationship, but perhaps more unexpectedly, Jennifer Aniston's name has somehow become intertwined in this story. The connection between these seemingly unrelated events has left many scratching their heads, but it also opens up a deeper discussion about how entertainment, psychics, and celebrities can shape public narratives, particularly when it comes to personal relationships. The psychic's prediction, a shocking revelation. It all began when a psychic, whose identity remains largely unknown, predicted that Michelle and Barack's marriage would soon face significant challenges. According to the psychic, the couple would be tested in the coming months, and this test would lead to major changes in their relationship. While the details of the prediction were vague, the idea that a psychic could foretell turmoil in such a high-profile marriage only fueled the ongoing rumors. What makes this prediction so intriguing is the way it plays into the ongoing speculation about the Obamas' relationship. People often turn to psychics and other sources of intuition when they feel uncertain about a situation. The mere fact that a psychic's words have reached a wide audience adds an almost mystical layer to the story, one that blends elements of fortune-telling, intuition, and celebrity gossip into a potent mix of speculation. In this case, the psychic's prediction provides a sense of validation for those already questioning Michelle and Barack's marital stability. For some, the forecast feels like a confirmation of what they've long suspected, while for others, it's just more fuel for the rumor mill. 2. Jennifer Aniston's surprising connection. As the psychic's prediction began to circulate, something even stranger occurred. Jennifer Aniston's name was suddenly dropped into the mix. According to some sources, the actress, who has faced her own fair share of media scrutiny regarding her relationships, was somehow involved in the story of Michelle and Barack Obama's marital struggles. The connection between Aniston and the Obamas is, on the surface, unclear. However, reports claim that Aniston's past relationships and the media attention she has received for her own personal life have made her an unlikely figure in the narrative surrounding Michelle and Barack's marriage. Some tabloids and social media users have speculated that Aniston may have played a role in a more complex web of connections, suggesting that she might have a personal relationship with either Michelle or Barack that could explain the rumors. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the mere mention of Aniston's name has added an extra layer of intrigue to the ongoing narrative. Jennifer Aniston is often viewed as an emblem of resilience and independence, particularly after her high-profile divorce from actor Brad Pitt. Her history of navigating public scrutiny over relationships, paired with the media frenzy that followed her breakups and reconciliations, has positioned Aniston as a figure who understands the pressures that come with being a celebrity in the public eye. In this context, some have speculated that Aniston's own experiences could somehow offer insight into the challenges that Michelle and Barack may be facing. Whether or not Aniston has any direct connection to their marriage, her name serves as a symbol of how the public interprets personal struggles, particularly in the context of high-profile relationships. 3. The intersection of celebrity culture and psychic predictions. The combination of a psychic's prediction and Jennifer Aniston's involvement underscores a larger phenomenon, the intersection of celebrity culture, mysticism, and the human tendency to seek meaning in every event. People's fascination with the Obama's marriage, compounded by the psychic's forecast, reveals just how much people desire to understand the private lives of public figures. It's as if the marriage of two influential people, who have shared so much of their public personas, becomes fodder for everyone to dissect, analyze, and even predict. Adding Jennifer Aniston to this mix creates an additional layer of celebrity speculation. Aniston herself is no stranger to public relationships, and her own history has made her an iconic figure in the entertainment industry. To some, it feels like a story within a story, where the lines between entertainment and reality blur, and we're left to sift through what's real and what's purely speculative. This twist, connecting a psychic's predictions to Jennifer Aniston's past relationships, further demonstrates how intertwined celebrity culture and public intrigue have become. In today's world, nothing feels too bizarre or too out of reach. A psychic's words carry weight, celebrities' histories are constantly revisited, and the media world thrives on the intersection of these elements. What we're left with is an ongoing saga, one where every new twist, whether it involves a psychic or a celebrity, adds to the ever-growing narrative. The power of speculation, an endless cycle, the involvement of Jennifer Aniston, and the psychic's prediction serves to highlight the power of speculation in shaping public narratives. In the case of Michelle and Barack Obama, the influence of these outside forces, combined with the media's penchant for sensationalism, perpetuates the idea that public figures' personal lives are a public commodity to be dissected and debated. What is fascinating, however, is how speculation fuels an endless cycle. The more people talk about these rumors, whether on social media, in the press, or even within casual conversation, the more momentum they gain. The involvement of a psychic adds an almost mystical element to the speculation, making it feel like there's more to uncover or reveal. The mention of Jennifer Aniston, despite its tenuous connection, further fuels the public's curiosity, leading to new theories and deeper analysis of the links between the Obamas, Aniston, and the media-driven narrative surrounding them. In many ways, this cyclical nature of celebrity gossip serves as a reflection of the modern media landscape. With an increasing demand for instant updates, it's no longer just the facts that shape public opinion. It's also the speculation, the predictions, and the endless commentary. The more the story grows, the harder it becomes to separate the truth from the fiction. Ultimately, the unexpected twist involving a psychic and Jennifer Aniston highlights the bizarre ways in which public figures, speculation, and even the mystical world of psychic predictions intertwine. The rumors about Michelle and Barack Obama's marriage, once thought to be a simple tabloid story, have become a much larger cultural phenomenon, shaped by the forces of celebrity, public opinion, and even intuition. Whether there is any truth to these claims or not, the story itself continues to evolve, each new twist only fueling the curiosity of the public and the media. In the world of celebrity gossip, silence often speaks louder than words. When it comes to Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship, their lack of public comment on the swirling rumors surrounding their marriage has given rise to even more speculation. This silence, rather than clearing the air, seems to have become an implicit form of confirmation in the eyes of many. In this section, we explore how the couple's silence can be interpreted, why it adds fuel to the fire, and the implications of not addressing public concerns head on. 1. The power of non-response. When public figures choose not to respond to rumors, especially in high-stakes situations, it sends a powerful message. In the case of Michelle and Barack Obama, the couple has largely refrained from commenting on the persistent gossip about their marriage. While many might expect them to directly address or debunk the speculation, their refusal to do so has, in the eyes of some, only intensified the public's interest. In a world where social media and the constant demand for updates leave little room for privacy, silence is a rare and powerful tool. It signals to the public that perhaps the rumors are worth paying attention to, or that the issue is too sensitive to address directly. For some observers, this silence hints at an underlying truth that is being left unsaid, leading them to believe that the rumors about Michelle and Barack's relationship may in fact hold more weight than initially assumed. 2. The role of silence in cultivating mystery. Another factor contributing to the power of silence is the way it cultivates mystery. In the absence of an official response, people are left to fill in the blanks with their own theories and interpretations. This void creates an opening for the media and the public to project their own beliefs onto the couple's relationship. For instance, the fact that Michelle and Barack haven't explicitly denied rumors regarding their marriage's struggles leaves room for speculation about whether they are experiencing problems behind closed doors. endorse. What's fascinating about this is how much room silence allows for imagination. People naturally curious about the lives of public figures tend to latch onto any morsel of information they can get. A well-timed silence, especially from two figures as prominent as the Obamas, only adds layers to the narrative. It's as if they are giving tacit approval for the media storm to swirl on without interference. Some people even argue that by choosing not to fight back against these rumors, the Obamas are allowing the story to unfold organically, letting the public make its own judgments. 3. Public perception and its role in silence. The perception of Michelle and Barack's silence plays a crucial role in fueling the rumors. While silence can be seen as a method of maintaining privacy or avoiding further controversy, it is also interpreted by many as an acknowledgement that something is off. Public figures, especially those with the stature of the Obamas, are well aware of the impact their words and actions can have. Their silence is often viewed as a strategic move, one that keeps the public guessing and prevents them from saying too much. For many, the silence becomes a kind of passive confirmation. People speculate that if the Obamas were completely unfazed by the rumors, they would have outright denied the allegations or made a public statement in defense of their relationship. But since no such statement has been issued, some argue that this lack of response could mean that there is indeed something worth questioning. The media too plays a role in amplifying this silence. Each time a new rumor surfaces, the question of whether Michelle and Barack will comment or clarify their position becomes a point of intrigue in itself. The longer they remain silent, the more their fans and critics alike try to decipher the meaning behind it. In essence, silence becomes a part of the narrative, one that fuels continued speculation and uncertainty. Another reason for Michelle and Barack's silence might be their desire to manage public expectations and maintain control over their own narrative. In the past, both of them have been relatively private about their personal lives, despite their high-profile status. They may view their marriage as a private matter that should not be dissected by the media or the public. By staying silent, they avoid creating the perception that they are feeding into the drama or responding to each piece of gossip. Instead, they may be signaling to their supporters and the public that they will address any serious issues when and if they see fit, not as a reaction to the fleeting nature of rumors. This level of restraint in the face of controversy speaks to their broader philosophy of controlling the information they put into the public sphere, rather than allowing the media to dictate the narrative. While this approach may work for some, it also leaves them open to heightened scrutiny. The more they remain silent, the more some people may interpret this as an indication that they are either hiding something or dealing with a deeper, unresolved issue. In the world of instant communication and the 24-hour news cycle, silence can often seem like an indication that something is amiss. The media's role in amplifying silence. The media plays a key role in amplifying the impact of silence. Without a clear statement from the Obamas, every rumor and psychic prediction is given weight. Gossip outlets, eager for clicks and sensational stories, latch onto every unsubstantiated claim, presenting it as though it might be the missing piece of the puzzle. When a couple as high profile as the Obamas does not actively engage with these rumors, the silence alone becomes part of the spectacle. Social media, too, acts as an amplifier of this silence. Every new theory or public comment regarding Michelle and Barack's relationship finds its way to platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, where users dissect and debate their every move, or lack thereof. As the rumors grow, the silence seems to become a larger part of the story, transforming what might have been a simple, isolated rumor into a sprawling media narrative. Silence in this sense becomes a catalyst for even more attention and speculation. 6. The psychological impact of silence. From a psychological perspective, silence often prompts a desire for closure. In the absence of clear information, people's minds tend to fill in the gaps with their own theories. This can result in a situation where the public's perception of Michelle and Barack's relationship is shaped more by what is left unsaid than by what is actually true. The longer the silence endures, the stronger the psychological pull for resolution becomes. The public may begin to feel that the silence is a deliberate strategy, and in turn, they may start to believe that the truth is being withheld. In a sense, silence can take on a life of its own, becoming its own form of communication that perpetuates the cycle of speculation. In conclusion, silence has become a powerful tool in the ongoing narrative of Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship. While some may view it as a sign of privacy and strength, others interpret it as an acknowledgement of the rumor's validity. The silence, rather than diminishing the speculation, seems to have only strengthened it, creating a narrative that may continue to evolve in the public eye. In the world of celebrity, reality, sometimes saying nothing at all can say more than any statement ever could. As we conclude this exploration into the rumors and speculations surrounding Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship, it becomes evident that the silence and intrigue surrounding their private lives have played a central role in shaping the ongoing narrative. From the psychic's prediction to the strategic non-responses from the couple themselves, everything points to the idea that public figures, especially those as iconic as the Obamas, are not only defined by what they share with the world, but by what they choose to withhold. The rumors and theories, fueled by whispers from insiders, psychic predictions, and the amplified nature of social media, create a tapestry of uncertainty that invites curiosity and speculation. While Michelle and Barack have remained largely quiet on the matter, their silence has inadvertently allowed the conversation to continue, keeping their personal lives in the public sphere despite their efforts to maintain privacy. The impact of these rumors, whether true or exaggerated, is profound. It affects public perception, influences media cycles, and even affects how we view the Obamas as individuals and as a couple. The more the public remains in the dark, the more speculation grows, leaving us with a sense of unfinished business, a story still waiting for its resolution. As it stands, the Obama relationship remains a mystery. Will they one day address the rumors, or will they continue to let silence speak for itself, leaving their fans, critics, and onlookers to draw their own conclusions? Perhaps the most powerful aspect of this entire saga is the open-ended nature of it. The absence of concrete answers leaves room for continuous storytelling, and the public's hunger for resolution remains unsatisfied. In the end, we are left wondering if there will ever be closure on the subject, or if the mystery of Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship will continue to captivate the public's imagination for years to come.